Hoofta, yeah, that's a nice word. I don't know what that means, but it's...
That means oof and fuck together. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Pew, 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 pew.
Good morning!
What is up,
Good
everybody?
morning,
Shit show! We're back,
This
baby!
It's been way too long since the last time we all got together. Life has gotten a hold of all of us. All of us. First it was Mike, then it was Iceman, then it was me, and then it was back to me, and then it was back to Mike, and then it was back to Iceman. And we had
just playing bouncing ball.
We had
Life
travels, we had
situations.
sickness, we had life situations, all of that. But finally, we got some time together.
We're back.
We are back.
back and
we
bad.
Technically, we never went away.
I am
been here all
terribly sorry for the lack of uploading content to the YouTube channels. It's just been a hell of a last 2 months. As a matter of fact, I'm done with 2024. Can we move on to next year? No, 2024. Go fuck yourself. I'm done.
I feel you, but I'm not there yet.
I hear you, but I ain't feeling you.
Oh, I'm the minority here now. Fuck you all, then. Dude, it's been a rough year.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot for sure.
It's been a lot
of
I don't know what you're talking
back-to-back
about. I haven't done
work,
yak shit.
travel.
Iceman has been doing a lot on his YouTube channel because this
I
channel is
know.
down for
He's
a
been
couple months.
crushing it.
Jeez.
Freaking all the software you've been right now, the integrations with Hashcat, like fucking cracking brand new shit that's never been cracked before, bringing out some new proprietary stuff that I'm surprised you haven't got lawsuits for yet. I don't know. Maybe there is lawsuits pending.
Maybe I can't talk
Maybe.
about it.
Unfortunately, we cannot discuss ongoing legal matters.
You can't sue the Shadow King of Sweden. You'll just kind of disappear into the abyss. They're like, oh, lawsuit, cute.
Find me, postman.
It's all fun and games until Scarlett Johansson sues you. So until that happens, you're good. You're golden.
That would be funny if the Wireless Shit Show would be sued by Scarlett Johansson because...
Why would she sue us? We have nothing. We have absolutely no overlap with her life.
Can we have
AI,
her
bro,
on?
AI. We can jump into the AI train.
Let me know in the comments below if you want Scarlett on and make it happen for us because I would love to have her talking in her sexy voice.
So talking about AI, there's a new trend in Japan. So in Japan, they have all these different commercial establishments, restaurants, or arcades and stuff like that. And it used to be that they'll hire like a C-list celebrity to come be like one day shop owner. And then, their fans will show up and, they get photo op, they take pictures, the business get promotions out of it. So they have agencies that specifically focus on bringing together these commercial businesses that want somebody to visit their business for a day. Recently, they have been starting offering AI visits. So they create this persona online, on the social medias, on Twitter, TikTok, and
Not even a robot. It's an AI only.
No. And that persona is visiting the store for a day, except for the fact it's usually just a dude sitting in the corner on his keyboard, and there's a screen with that thing on it.
Oh my gosh.
Typing away and interacting with the customers.
Can see that happening. Japan is usually very forward. When it comes to Asia, you see how much more forward we are in technology and adaptation and stuff like that, right? So why wouldn't they do that with an AI person?
And the other catch of this is that this is driven by a lot of it is driven by compliance. Because companies are so afraid that they hire talent that has a scandal coming up either the week after or the week before, that they don't want any negative publicity associated with them. So they're switching away from real life personas to AI personas, because AI personas don't get caught by paparazzi fucking their neighborhood dog or something. I don't know,
Just give them time. Just give them time. It's all I'm saying.
So there's now a big market in Japan for AI store visits.
Do you get money for that?
The agency does. So the agency charges a visitation fee,
Yeah, no. I mean, like the AI owner. So Mikey,
right.
Spicy, he's got his AI, so he could make some money.
So
out of
I want to corner the market for this for HackerCons. We should start our own AI avatars, and every conference, if they want us,
shows up. Yeah, they just
put a monitor up, and we'll be there virtually.
So at CES this year, like directly across from our booth that we had for the Apex, it was this that I just sent you guys the picture for. Yeah. Let's see if we can include it in the video. Basically, it's Linus Tech Tips was seeing AI stuff, and it was this AI avatar that this dude had created. Pretty funny. Basically, it just sang Adele songs the whole time. Anyways, that just reminded me. So they're mainstreaming. They're getting bigger, and maybe like they're actually putting clothes on them instead of just making them like
Tupac headlining Coachella in a hologram form. I mean, sure enough, we're gonna see somebody giving a keynote at either Blackout or RSA in a hologram form. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I say we need a wireless shit show AI thing.
I say we set it up and we debut it at the Wireless Village at DEF CON.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The call for papers up. Speaking of which, radio frequency call for papers.
Remember that? No, who was it? I think Seb Kenner or somebody at one conference had one of those, those robots with an iPad on top of it that you can drive around.
Oh yeah, the like presence things. Yeah.
But no, I've built one before with a Raspberry Pi.
You could control the camera, right? You had it on a gimbal.
I mean, it's doable, I guess, given the fact that the likelihood of me making to summer camp this year is very low at this point.
Oh no, why?
It's scheduling and financing. It's just a bad time.
To make money.
I can help with one of those too.
I've always wanted to build a thing that would allow people to just randomly call. You know that portal project that was between Dublin and New York? So they set up this big portal.
Yeah, it looked like a Stargate.
Yeah.
That
Stargate.
Yeah.
I think we should bring that to the wireless.
I freaking and Shmookon because I tweeted
Shmoo,
she
yes.
did.
Yeah.
They have a Stargate, but
yeah. But we can
where
make it
would
so
the
much
recipient?
better.
Where would the other gate?
I don't know.
Borrow one of Iceman's villages.
Why don't we have a poll and have people vote and see where it comes?
We have the technology now to make it like a random thing, right? Where it's like chat roulette meets the portal kind of thing. Right? Like you call in, and then you pop up on the screen at the wireless village or something.
Yeah.
But for that to be impressive, we're gonna need to rent out a big ass screen, because if it's just a computer monitor, then it's just like
it's not big enough.
It's not fun, right?
That was what was nice about that portal is it was like probably I don't even know how big it was, like 60 or 80 inches.
No, but imagine we set up I don't know why we're talking about this, but imagine we set up a box that has auto answer, and we give out either a tweet or some social media. It's like, here, call this number, like how Will used to do with his phones, payphones at the conference. He just gets a number, pushes out, people call in, right? But imagine like a big ass wall version of that.
So this one was 12-foot diameter circle, 3.4 meters tall for your non-American units, your non-freedom units.
Not freedom units,
Yeah, like we could do it with a projector and a projector screen.
But if I do call in, that could be like, be only allowed to be there for 30 seconds, and then another one would be able to.
Yeah, we'd need like some sort of an anti-DOS method, right?
First
I think killing it after killing it
Yeah.
after 30 seconds I think is a good idea, because then it's like you can only get in.
No, that's gonna make people call in more and more and more, right? They're gonna be like,
but if you've already come in, we'll assign them an ID. They would have to change IP, so make them have.
We'll talk offline on how to bring this to the wireless village. For I don't know if Zero will go for it, but hey, Zero, we got this 40 feet monitor. Can we put it up on the wall?
If they don't go for it, I do know a village that I might be able to, because helping with the village, the DEF CON group's village.
DEFCON groups, will you?
Yeah,
they had that VR meetup, right, for a long time.
VR meetup, still doing the VR meetup. Yep, still happening. DEFCON groups VR, and then we're also going to have an old-fashioned LAN party this year with some Quake Arena.
Okay, so
we could put a portal there.
Here's a question that came up with a discussion with a friend of mine.
Yes.
What is the best LAN party game
Of all time?
Well, or what do you think of when you say LAN party?
Counter-Strike.
100%.
100% Counter-Strike.
Because
that was like my go-to. We would LAN party the shit out of Counter-Strike. We'd drag all of our rigs over to our buddy's house. Counter-Strike, Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2, Quake Arena.
Yeah, I like the slow burns of Command and Conquer.
Oh, Red Alert.
Right.
Yes. Yep.
Because it's not like a fast, first person. It's just like you sit there, build the wall, and then you're like 2 hours in, and then you suddenly see somebody coming out your base, and be like, oh fuck, my base is not ready yet.
We're not ready yet.
Mobilizing troops. Incoming enemy. Enemy detected at sector 2.
You need an AI voice there, Scarlett Johansson, for that one.
Tiberian Sun was my jam.
Tiberian Sun was really good.
I never got into those ones.
We'll have to drag you into it. So you're coming to St. Con, so maybe we'll have a LAN party night at St. Con.
A quick catch up. Mike, you've been traveling a lot.
And I just hit diamond, baby. I'm a diamond after 3 years of work. I got it.
Diamond what?
Medallion.
You are now diamond.
Diamonds.
Matter.
I shine like a diamond. I'm shine like a diamond. So.
Clearly, you don't sing like a diamond, but that's okay.
I know I don't. I love to sing, but I'm terrible at it.
Cut diamonds like that.
Ah!
Your toe can cut a diamond.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
Delta changed their shit. That's ultimately going to screw me, so I'm going to be able to be diamond for
now.
But
where have
I cashed in all my stuff.
Where
Singapore,
have you been? Yeah.
San Francisco, other place of the world.
You can't
somewhere
talk about
else.
He's so fucked up with jet lags now. He doesn't know anymore.
Yeah.
It's like world travel. It's like, I was abroad.
Black Hat Asia, that was super awesome. Went and chilled over there. Second time. Friggin' Singapore is amazing.
Singapore.
Love that place.
How was Black Hat Asia
phenomenal.
this year? How was? Did you get to see some of the content, or
Yeah, absolutely. So we set up some pretty good plans last year in motion, and we really executed them on this year, and everything was really smooth. I feel like we didn't have too many issues network wise, so things were just pretty chill. So ended up going watching talks, made it to the keynote, made it to the villages. I built Legos. I spent 2 hours. They have this, it's called Bricks and Picks, where they have Legos and building Legos stuff, and then block picks. I spent 2 hours just building Legos, contributing to the mural that was being constructed there, which was awesome. While I was there, I went out and I visited the Micron plant that's there. I didn't get to go inside because it was the middle of the night, but I rode my bike around it, the little rental bike around it. Freaking Singapore was a blast. I loved it.
You also went to RSA, right?
Yeah.
Besides San Francisco.
Besides San Francisco and RSA. First time to both this year.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
You have never been to RSA or Visa? Oh.
No, I've wanted to go for years, but I've just never been able to make it. And flights are super cheap because it's it's an hour and a half to fly out there, so it's super easy to get out there. But $550.
Yeah.
Food is you can get good deals on food out there. It's pretty reasonable. But yeah, I actually shout out to Ark from Wiggle. Got to catch up with Ark while I was out there too. So
how is he doing?
We went and had really good. Yeah, I got to see. Oh, story time! I got to see. Did you know that Wiggle had a PO box and you could actually mail Wiggle things? And I never have done it. And now, guess what? The PO box is gone. I visited with him the PO box for the last time. They're disbanding the PO box. So
is that because they're now officially moving into the government-sanctioned building?
I can neither confirm nor deny any information that was told to me about government agencies. No, I think that there's some interesting and exciting changes that are coming up with Wiggle. So
nice. Very nice.
I don't know how much of it is for me to say, and
We'll get
I'm
Art
sure
back
the
on.
information will come out. Yeah, I'm sure the information will come out. It was interesting to hear a little bit more detail on the the active attacks that have been happening. We've seen them all on Twitter and the discussions and on the other social medias, and it's unfortunate. It's like people are being dumb and trying to scrape data and try to be tricky and.
Hey, Iceman, while we were on sabbatical, you ended up coding away a lot of new functionality into the Proxmox, right?
Yeah.
Either successfully or unsuccessfully.
I was. Okay, let's recoup. It's morning now, so I'm sorry for this. I'm a bit tired still. But yeah, I spent 4
Literally,
months.
he woke up 4 minutes before our broadcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for that. So, no, I
no
can
problem.
pretend. I can't. No, yes. So I spent a whole heap of time. We actually got some amazing add-ons. So we got. I don't know if you know about key fobs, car key fobs, like my Hyundai key, and stuff like that. Uses different kinds of crypto. Some of the older versions has been hacked and cracked and released papers. Academics released papers, and then they got a gag order and sued to oblivion, something like that. So you don't see those people anymore in there doing anything RFID related, which is very sad. We lost those amazing people. And someone in the community called Henry Gabb actually implemented the MegaMOS of ID48 from the paper, fixed the bugs that they, how the academics always introduces bugs in the paper, so we couldn't reproduce the cracks or the crypto directly like that. So he fixed all that shit and he posted it and made a new release about it, and that was in February, which is a big fucking step. And when I was at it, I looked at it and I was like, God, I haven't given HiTag 2 any love for many, many years. It's one of my last things I want to do with Proxmox. HiTag 2 is a crypto that's been used since 96 to, somewhere around 96 to 2016. Also the same
Holy
research.
Shit.
Yeah. So all in the cars between there, many of those big companies use it.
Yeah.
And it was the same research group, same researchers who did that one as well. Released a paper called Gone in 360 Seconds. In that paper, they describe 3 cracks, 3 attack vectors. And then come another research paper by another student, and he had the professor of that original paper, and they called high-tech trials. They made a GPU implementation. So we have a GPU implementation for years in the Proxmox world, but we didn't have a crack 1 and 2. Then another guy comes up, 2017, 2018, comes up, called Kevin Sheldrake. And he implemented all these cracks for 1, 2, 3 in the RFIDLE. RFIDLE is a project by Adam Laurie and Zach Kraken. And it's not available anymore in that sense, that hardware, but it was a great low-frequency RFID hacking tool. And having those cracks. And we weren't able to do that in Proxmox. So I spent time this spring converting it back into the Proxmox world, and I successfully managed to convert or port it over finally the crack 1 and 2. So now we can have also those kinds of attacks in the Proxmox world, which is a big fucking step.
Damn.
Nice.
So I can actually read my car key fob and clone it for the first time in my life. That was one of
your life goals, wasn't it? When you started out.
Yeah.
Does this mean you get a new car now?
I should. I should get a new car now.
Is there like a neighbors that you can upgrade to?
I don't know. Well, a lot of cars. The funniest thing when you start looking at it, knowing what we've been doing in the Proxmox world, we're collecting default keys, and you realize it's the same fucking problem.
Yeah.
So if you just collect enough, you can actually start collecting default key lists now.
So we need to start launching the wiggle for RF
We've been
keys.
collecting MyFair Classic keys for years. Remember, Mike?
Oh yeah,
right.
My dictionary is like ginormous at this point.
Right.
Yeah, you can do exactly the same thing for HiTag 2. And I made a check command so you can actually just collect those things.
I wonder if there's if there's anybody on eBay selling like a box full of car key fobs. Oh, yes, there are. There are 7 Volkswagen key fobs for 5,000 yen, so $35.
Problem is that you would need to collect data from a reader also, so the transponder in the so you can sniff the traffic. That's what it's not card-only attacks.
Too bad. There's 15 card keys from Ford, Lincoln, Honda, GM for $700. 15 keys.
That's wild.
There's a 100 key lot for $150. So anybody watch this, buy that and ship it to Iceman.
So this is what happened now to me, is that I've ended up looking into car key fob cloning, relevant or irrelevant. But if you've been to a wireless village, you've seen, like Woody talking about all that shit, but he's hacking the modern shit.
Right.
And I'm like surprised how much shit there's there that's not, which is completely inside the RFID hacking world, and I have not very much knowledge about it. So yeah, so I got this. This is a key emulator from Russia. Hard as hell to get by because embargoes, couldn't be shipped, could be bought, couldn't pay for it.
Also Russia, but okay.
So this actually, you can program it, with a genuine programmer. It's a high-tech 2 card in there, and you can just send it a custom password to extract all the memory from it, and that's very easy to recover keys. That one in that sense. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to make a video about one. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and then
Wait, you also look like you got a little bit of a tan.
I do have a tan.
Where did you go?
I don't have any my skeleton white anymore. The hacker paleness. I was abroad.
Undisclosed resort island, previously owned by a very now deceased controversial figurine.
Encrypted. No. And you? What have you been doing else?
So,
I've seen you walking, man.
Yeah, so to be fair, me and Iceman did record an episode, but as I was editing, I was like, this episode, we need Mike. So I just that's been shelved. I shelved that episode.
Wait, what did I hear? Did my ears deceive me?
No.
We need you, Mike.
I was just it was a decent episode. It was a decent episode, but the chemistry was a bit off, so I just kind of shelved it. But I talked in that episode too. But in the last 2 months or so, I had the fortunate opportunity to catch up with old friends, like old friends. My college house sharing roommate visited Japan. So I hadn't seen him for 30 some years. And he was like, hey, I'm going to be town. You want to grab dinner? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's go grab dinner. And I told Iceman this, but it felt like we lived together yesterday. It was just, we lived together for 2 years. We shared a house. It was a shit ass house. Just like floors crooked. There's like shit living underneath that nobody knows what the fuck it was and shit like that. But he now works at university in California as an IT administrator. But he was an English major back then, and I was a film major. So we shot a movie together back in the day called Bob. We shot it on digital high 8 video.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently he has a digitized copy of it, so I'm waiting for him to send it to me. And so we can either have a watch party or
hell yeah,
1000%
watch party.
We can have a watch party on a portal.
Yes.
And then 2 weeks ago, I have a friend of mine that was born 2 weeks after I was in the same hospital that I've known since. So I've known him longer than my own brother, who is 4 years younger than I am. He's the one person that I know longer than anybody except my parents. because we're 2 weeks apart. We've been friends ever since. I went to the university in the U.S. Then he went to university in the U.S. He ended up working in D.C. for a while. He now lives in Chicago, working for a pharmaceutical company. And I hadn't seen him for 10 some years too. And, so I got to meet him. So I feel like either life is telling me that it's time for me to sort out my businesses. It's just like, yo, the end is closed, man. Here, meet your old friends, sort things out,
You're not that old.
I know. But it was really obscure in a way that I've been meeting a lot of friends that I haven't seen for years. So, it's like, it's been a very interesting, looking back kind of perspective kind of couple months. Last weekend, I did my second 100K walk-in event. I enrolled in last year. Last year got canceled because of a typhoon. The previous year I did that. Previous year I finished in 24 hours, 24 minutes. Guess what my time was this year? Well, I shared it, so you can look it up. But it was 24 hours, 20 minutes. So it's literally the exact time, exact course. So.
Oh my gosh.
The funny thing is, like, the first time I did it, I was all emotional about it. I suffered like for 3 days about like, I don't know what I was feeling, my body. I couldn't walk for like a week. This year, I was done. When I finished the goal line, I was just like, I'm done. There's no emotional. There's like, yeah, there's none of that. It was just like, all right, time to go home. I went home, just like, and 2 days later, I was like, yeah, body's recovered fine. A bit tired maybe, but it's just like.
What? Your body recovered that fast?
Yeah. So it's just like,
damn.
Wow.
That's incredible, man.
It was underwhelming in all aspects of my performance. I thought I would feel something very emotional about my second one, and then I thought I was going to be in pain for like another week or so. I'm like, nah, it's just another day in my life,
You know what it is? You have been putting in the work. That's why you've been putting in the work, and so
but now here's my conundrum, right? Like, if I can't feel anything after 100K. My next step up is 100 miles, right? I'm just like,
yes, right? It is.
I'm like, do I want to do 100 miler? But
maybe you should start running instead of just walking.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Run your first marathon.
Maybe that's something I need to do. My personal life has been interesting, to say the least. My professional life has been a bit of a bumpy ride so far. Yeah, no, I mean, it's been interesting. So that's one of the reasons why we missed 2 months of recording and editing and putting shit out, because as we just shared, all of this shit just happened, And
yeah.
Summer camp is just around the corner. People are starting to spike up their shit, and
yeah, it's like if you're building PCBs for summer camp, you better get your shit to fab now, or else you're not going to get it, especially with U.S. now 50% tariffs on shit, and fucking electronics are going to start getting more expensive.
Right. It's going to be an interesting 2024 for the rest of the year, I think. Even as the community, we've seen a lot of, Manouf just published a new white paper on a new attack vector, SSID confusion, which is ironic that WPA3 is vulnerable but WPA2 isn't, So that's gonna add some more to maybe even the RFCDF, at the village. The RF Village call for papers is out, so if you have something wireless that you want to share, talk about, you should definitely do that.
You should really do that. It's an easy crowd there. It's really friendly.
It's a good village. It's a friendly village, and it's very like-minded people. But it's always a fun time. We had the war drivers hook up, or not hook up, meet up. Hook up is a different word. It's a good time. So yeah, definitely go apply for the CFP. There are some great talks that you don't get to see in other conferences. So Iceman, you're gonna bring your like latest secret. Hey, I cracked all the keys announcement to the RF Village. Like
if I'm gonna do
keys
a talk,
are obsolete by now because I cracked every single one of them.
we have now reached Nirvana. We do not need keys anymore. I got an implant. Nanu. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do a talk or something like that. Maybe. Let's see. I have enough. I think I have enough material for 3 talks right now.
That's pretty legit.
How about you, Dark Matter? Are you pitching anything for summer camp? No labs this year.
I'm too busy. I got too much stuff going to.
You're not bringing
Taiwan.
the Wi-Fi pineapple drone version where you just strap a couple drones onto it.
Yeah.
No, I
you
wish.
get like 4 DJI drones and just like lift it up and say that's the drone version.
That would be dope. That would actually be really dope.
Yeah.
But
Big helium
unfortunately, no. Yeah, I'm actually like looking forward to being a goon and just like being immersed in the experience that is DEF CON this year. And then Black Hat's going to be a little hellacious because of some of the things that we have in the works for the network and infrastructure. So, yeah, I've got some big plans for Black Hat for the network. So, if you're bored, come to Black Hat and fuck with the network. It's going to make my life super interesting. Not that I need you to do that, but
That can be arranged, Mike.
Yeah, do it. Come.
So
I will be at Black Hat, by the way. I will be at Black Hat and DEF CON this year.
Let's
Vegas.
go.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Are you coming to Vegas this year, L? Okay.
Right now, it's less than 37.2%.
So I just want to point out that the last time the odds were this low, I turned around and he was right behind me in the lobby in fucking ShmooCon. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, there was that year.
Miracles do happen.
Yeah, I don't have any good items to cover except for, remember how CNET used to be like the go-to tech media for technology and latest gadgets and technology reviews?
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like CNET was the media outlet we all strived for becoming or be on it or be featured in it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
CNET has gone down the drain significantly.
No, don't say that because they did an article about me once upon a time.
Because one of their articles last week is what I discovered testing Wi-Fi versus Ethernet performance.
I read that fucking article.
Right? And they compare the cons and pros between Wi-Fi and Ethernet. And I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like anybody who used to read, I might be wrong, I might just be old, would already know the difference between wireless and Ethernet and wired, right? I mean, the pros of wireless: convenience, mobility, affordability. Cons: congestion, limited range, security risks. Ethernet: pros: reliability, faster speed, secure connections. Cons: limited mobility, limited number of connected devices, cost. And I'm like, this is an article on CNET. Just like, I'm sure they're trying to.
When did they become 101?
No, I'm sure they're trying to cater to a broader audience, but even that is just like, I feel like they lost sight of what they used to be, right?
Yep.
If it wasn't CNET, I would have no issues with this article. I would have been like, oh, yeah, it's a good point. If this was like Home and Garden, right? I'd be like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Or People's Magazines or whatnot, right? Or The Sun, or I don't know, what's an entry-level tech media? My First PC, or whatever.
My First PC.
Right. I would have no issue with this article, but I'm just sitting here looking at, this is CNET under their home internet section. And I'm like, really? It just
One can see the disappointment in your face when you talk about this. You know, expectations. You know, your loss of a legendary idea.
Yeah. I mean,
it's my childhood.
I know,
hero.
right? No, it's exactly that. It's like I feel like whoever else, I don't know. I feel like if Mike was starting to sell coffee beans or something, I'm like, yo, man, this is just like, mate, like, or like, I don't know, hey, buy my toothpicks because they clean your teeth better. I'm like, man, that's not you, man. You don't need to do this shit.
Didn't you tell us about your coffee beans once?
It's my new fundraising. I'm gonna start selling coffee beans.
Hacker beans.
Hacker beans.
CNET, do better. I want you to do better so we can go, hey, CNET, we're coming after you, because right now I'm not coming after you for this shit. You know, I'm just like.
So what do you think about Wired then?
Yeah, but Wired never was like the tech media. They were technology and future media.
Yeah.
Right. So anything
but
that
hasn't it become like MTV? It doesn't show any music anymore.
No, that's true. That's true. So I guess all the stop ruining my dream, my childhood memories. God damn.
Speaking of which, then, wasn't it this spring that someone wrote that Freak is coming back? That Freak magazine? Yeah?
Freak Zine.
Yeah? Or was it Hack
interesting.
magazine? It was Freak, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
Or was it Frack?
Frack, yeah.
Frack, yeah. It feels sad. It's also, you know, New York Times becoming the Wordle newspaper. Like, you know, just like...
Hey, those are important too.
Well, sorry for your loss of your childhood hero.
I'm done. I'm ready.
You're done.
Mine died with GeoCities.
Wow.
I actually own geocities.live as a domain.
No way.
We can bring we can bring it back if you want to.
Yes.
Blast from a past.
Put in the comments what you want for your subdirectory on our domain to be.
We just need to figure out a way for hosting and shit, but we can bring back.
I got it, dude. I don't care. I'll put up all the money for hosting this. I have extra AWS instances that are not being fully used for their potential.
So we can bring back GeoCities. All right, I think that's a good show for this week.
Hell yeah!
Hopefully we'll be back again.
Faces. We will. We got
Thanks
some
everybody
shit
for
coming
tuning
up,
in.
but yeah.
I will try to get this edited as much as I can and then I'll release it. So if
you allow me, I got some feedback from some people saying that they actually listen to us in the audio podcasts and they enjoy hearing our voices.
Aww.
So we should do an ASMR version of that.
Yes. The Wi-Fi is all around you right now. It is touching all of the parts. Maybe even going through you.
Open your chakra to feel the packets flow into your brains, activating your vaccine chip.
The positivity is spectruming you.
Everything is
What the
normal.
fuck just happened?
Yeah, the fuck do I know? All right. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Oh, we love you, faces.
Oh,
we will see you
bye.
soon. I love you guys. I've missed you. Freaking keep crushing it. You guys are amazing.
All right, you are amazing.
You're
You are
amazing.
amazing.
You guys are amazing.